All right, everybody, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? Welcome to today's edition of Swag Talk. Coming at you live today, man. We have a special guest in the house. We're gonna get him on in just a second. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna have, this is a chop it up series. So you know how we do. We kind of kick it and ask the questions, do a little back and forth. But if you have any questions that you have for our guest, if you put a $2 super chat in, man, your question will jump up and I'll make sure that I don't miss it. So if you want to get a question in, I know it sounds crazy, but if you want to get a question in, man, you can hit the super chat and we'll make that happen. So without any further ado, we have one of the newest Southern Jaguars coming to you in the fall from Kilgore College. This is Mr. Sidney Humble. We're gonna get him on, and I want y'all to show him some love. So, man, Sidney, how you doing today?
Doing good. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm hanging in there. So I like to start whenever I do these kind of things, man, I like to start at the beginning. How old were you when you started playing football?
When I started playing football, I was 4 years old. Started off at Willie Hall Panthers.
Was there anybody that kind of got you into the game, or you just kind of got into it naturally?
I see my park ball coaches, and my park ball coaches at Willie Hall, Coach Ernest, Coach Johnny, Coach Fat, Coach B, all them guys. And when I really fell in love with football is when I went to middle school, and my godfather Horace Williams, like, he showed me how good I could be, and it just took off from there.
So were you always a guy were you always a bigger kid, or did you grow late?
Yeah, that's pretty much why my nickname Country, because like I'm from New Orleans, and I was always the biggest kid growing up. So like country people was bigger to us. You feel me? So that's
Yeah.
nickname Country.
So I like to ask defensive dudes this a lot. Did you play any offense, or were you just strictly a defensive dude? Like once you got to high school?
Guys, I used to like center more, but then when like I said, when I got to middle school, my godfather Horace Williams showed me the roots of the D line and stuff. Hey, shout out my coach BJ. Yeah, he taught me how to play D line too. But when I got to high school, it just took off from there too though. From Coach Noel, Coach Foster, Coach Phil, great coaches.
So where did you play high school football?
I played high school at Warren Easton, Charter High School. Played in 2 state championships. Went all district 3 times.
They play good football in New Orleans. I'm a Baton Rouge guy, so you know we don't knock heads with y'all until we get to playoffs. But you know Louisiana football, I think is underrated, especially in the South Louisiana. They got some good talented dudes all over. New Orleans, one of the areas that people flock to get guys. How is it to play at Kilgore? I know that's a team, that's a program that wins a lot. How is it playing up?
It was pretty smooth. We had ups and downs. I didn't really play that much here for unknown reasons, but I just kept my head high, kept God first, and now I'm here.
Yeah, like I say, it's not necessarily where you started is how you finish, but um, I like to kind of get an idea of what it is, what it's like being in junior college. I know some people say it's a grind. You got to be super dedicated to kind of get through it. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, it's most definitely that. So like I just said, like you gotta keep God first, keep your head high, chest up. It's gonna be a lot of adversity come your way. It ain't easy. Everybody think they can take the Jaguar route. Nah, it ain't easy to take this route.
Yeah, like they say, you got to be a dog to come out of there, because you have to get it yourself. It's not necessarily like somebody gonna hand you anything. You competing for spots all the time against guys that's also trying to get the same thing. So I think it takes a certain level of guy, and I like guys that come out of JUCO because they typically come ready to play. What made you choose Southern?
What made me choose Southern? So, honestly, the culture and so how much love they was showing, it was just you just felt at home.
Yeah, one thing about Southern, the Jaguar Nation, man, they're gonna always welcome you. You know what I'm saying? Like once you become a part, you're always a part of it, regardless. Whether you here or somewhere else. Everybody's family, but it being a part of our community, man, is always big. Everybody love to support and root everybody on. So on the field, can you describe how was your game? Can you describe your game?
Uh, my game on the field, I'm a I'm a I'm a run stopper first. You can't get to the pass unless you stop the run. You feel me? I'm a run stopper first. Shit, my I just like 2 years ago, I just turned to a finesse player. I just added the finesse in my bag, like the jab step and all that. But I inverted. That comes from me like inverting basketball to football, like with my jab step and stuff like that. So that helped me out a lot, training and stuff. So yeah, I really versatile.
Yeah, like I say, one thing, like you say, if you can't stop the run, then there's no hope for nothing else on defense. Playing on a defense like Southern, they pretty aggressive, so you definitely need guys that's gonna stop their run and allow them pass rushes to work when it's their time. Is it hard to be a guy sometimes that your main job is to stop the run and not so much get to the quarterback?
No, it's not hard at all. Just focus on your keys and do your job. Don't try to be a hero. Play's gonna come your way.
Yeah, I like that. So playing defense, have you had any opportunity to actually get in the end zone?
Nah, but in high school, on the goal line, like we had this play where I go to tight end, and I caught it like a few passes there. But now on the defense side, nah, I ain't get no plays yet.
Well, hey, you never know, man. Like this season, we had a guy basically go viral for a fumble recovery. You know what I'm saying? Ran it back for a touchdown. So you never know when them players come your way. You got to have yourself in position and just be ready for whatever come um, in all aspects. Is there any players that you kind of model your game after, or you kind of just got your own thing that you do?
Growing up, and like in high school, I used to like watch a lot of Jason Pierre-Paul. That was my favorite player. That's why I used to wear the number 90 because I used to look up to Jason Pierre-Paul. But like now, I'll see I watch more of a like Kalijah Cansey, D tackle for the Buccaneers, and Jalen Carter because they like more of an undersized D tackle that's dominant.
And they got strong motors too.
Yeah.
So Jalen Carter, man, that dude is a is a monster. So that's a good model for you. I heard you say I heard you mention basketball a couple seconds ago. Did you play basketball?
Yes, sir. I played basketball.
So you were you like I always ask this because sometimes guys that play football when they play basketball they ain't necessarily the
Good.
smoothest guy out there. Were you a basketball player or were you just a football player playing basketball?
I was a good basketball player. Still is. You feel me?
What position did you play?
I played big.
Post up? Are you one of them guys trying to get outside and shoot?
I'm more of a down low player.
Hey, I like that, man. I don't want to go on a tangent, but man, I'm old and I know guys that with size need to be down there banging in the paint, but you get more physicality down there instead of running out the perimeter all the time. But um, do you have any goals for the upcoming season?
So my goal, the honestly, my goal for this upcoming season is number one, get closer to God. Two, give me a few defensive players of the week, and go all sweat, be an All American. Honestly.
Hey, those are all big goals, especially that first one. And I know I know the team, they do a lot of spiritual stuff. You know, a lot of them go to church together and things like that. So, you know, there's always that opportunity to kind of get yourself going because without him, nothing, you know, nothing ever is gonna work. You can't do anything outside his time or his plans. But you got a guy playing next that's gonna be playing on the D line with you and Kelby Givens. Have you had a chance to kind of check him out?
Yeah, I've seen his film. Yeah, he legit.
So I mean, a guy like that gonna definitely make things easy for everybody out there. So um, that's a good, you know, that's a good opportunity for you to make some plays. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you can do, and you know, having a chance to play in the Bayou Classic. Did you being from New Orleans? Did you go to the game or anything like that?
I've never been to one yet. It's gonna be live planning there though, for
Oh
sure.
yeah. You know, playing in the dome is, you know, it's a special thing. You know, it's last game of the season, always big. But I mean, you played there in high school, right? You
That's
made it to the dome, right? Or were
different.
they not playing? Or were they playing state games somewhere else when you was in high school?
We played it in the dome. It's gonna be a different meaning to me too. Like 'cause I lost both times in the dome. Got to go there and get me one.
Well, we don't lose much there, so you know what I'm saying. So, so you should be good, man. You know, like I say, we coming off a really strong season and a really good defense. Um, do you feel like at some point, you know, over your time, do you see yourself kind of moving into like a leadership role, you know, as time goes on, or are you kind of a guy that just, you know, try to play your part and be your piece of the puzzle?
Most definitely, I'm a leader. Like I ain't. You feel me? I'm not a selective leader. Like I don't care who you is. Like I'm gonna tell you. Like I'm gonna hold you accountable. Just like I want you to hold me accountable. Set the standard.
Yeah, I like that. All good things, man. I like all of that. On the field, are you a guy that you know? Are you a talker on the field? Or are you more just about your business?
I'm a talk, communicate with my team, all type of stuff.
So if you find a matchup that you like, you gonna let that dude know all night.
So, so
I you know you can keep it PG, man. But what kind of stuff would you say to a guy? You know what I'm saying? Like if you really giving him the business,
it's gonna happen.
just just stay buckled up and ready because it's coming your way, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, man. Like I said, one thing about the SWAC is it's full of it's full of teams that are intense matchups, and I've talked to a lot of guys from different schools, and they all say there's a lot of talking going on the field in those situations. But um, that's I always love to see guys get into the game. But um, on a game day before the game, is there anything that you like to do to kind of get yourself ready for a game?
I try not to on the game day, like try not to be too uptight on myself. Like go watch a little film, don't overthink it. Go out there and just play free. Listen to music, just be ready to just play free, play my game, do my job.
So, what's on your playlist right now, music wise?
Childish to I ain't really been listening to no rap. I mean, you feel me, listening more to like gospel and stuff like that. But like my playlist, I'd say more like YB, Rawway, G Herbo, all them type of guys. Really listen to, you feel me, anything, it don't matter. But on game day, YB.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that. It's somebody's music, man, that make you that put you in a zone. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 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 I don't do nothing but go to work, but listening to some of that stuff, man, I'd be ready to run through a wall. You know what I'm saying? He got to be kind of getting you amped up for everything. But um, kind of switching gears, kind of give everybody an idea of who you are. What kind of stuff do you like to do when you're not playing football?
When I'm not playing football, I like to like I work out like the train. I fell in love with working out and training. My godfather, like he was pushing me, made me fall in love with it. 'Cause at first, like I had bad feet, like terrible, all that. She would push me, making me work out with my godbrother and stuff. And I just fell in love with it. So now I just like to train, stuff like that. I read my Bible on my off time, learn about God. I like to play basketball. It's pretty much it. And like spend family time, spend time with my family and friends.
Yeah, family is important. You know, you can't go wrong with strong bonds. Um, what is something that a meal that you just had to have? What's like one of your favorite things that you got to have it at almost any point?
It's crazy as I don't even have a favorite meal, but like I'm starting to like that. Like that, I'm starting to. I think lasagna's starting to be my favorite.
Yeah, you can't. That's one of my favorites, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice, a nice big piece of lasagna, man. Stuff with a lot of stuff, man. You can't go wrong with that. Um, I mean, you know, you're from New Orleans, so I know some other stuff probably stand out for you because I know a lot of people love to go down there. You got somewhere that you know that you gotta go eat at?
Uh, no, I don't really eat out. Like I'm more of a at home type of guy. So
Well, nothing wrong with that, man. Um, did you do you have a favorite team that you like to watch if whenever you do watch any games?
or NFL team.
Yeah.
On my favorite team is the Saints, but feel me, we ain't doing too good. But I watch everybody. You feel me? I like to learn stuff from everybody. Pay attention to the D line and stuff, and learn football more. I feel like my cup never too full.
So did you have a chance to watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
What you think about that performance, man, from the Eagles defense?
Yeah.
I think they got like 7 sacks with no blitzes.
I feel they dominated. They won the game. That's what the game won up front. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm being biased or not, but I feel Josh Sweat supposed to win MVP.
Well, he had a good game, man. That's I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, but that's a guy that went through a lot of adversity, man. High school, tore his knee up, still played in college, you know, got banged up and just kept grinding, man. I think a guy like that is a good model for anybody to follow who, you know what I'm saying, because just because something don't go right the first time don't mean it's not gonna go right again. But I was neutral. I'm a Cowboys fan. So, you know, Super Bowls is long time, probably never gonna come back for me. But you know, I enjoyed watching that game, man. The defense just put the Chiefs in a blender, man. They just couldn't find a way to make anything happen. When you playing a game like that and defense is just clicking, like what's the mentality? You know, how do you continue to push yourself when you have a game like that?
See, it's fun dominating. So you want to keep dominating. It's fun. It's fun dominating. It's fun winning.
Yeah, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm done. I
All
said,
right. Let's see, man. Y'all got any questions in the chat, man? Y'all can go ahead and throw them up there. We're gonna keep this thing going. But um, as a guy that played basketball, do you got a favorite basketball player?
mm, my growing up, my favorite basketball player was Kevin Garnett. Feel me? Boston used to be my favorite team.
Oh, yeah, KG, man. That dude is that. I love KG, man. He a guy that he can play his butt off, but he also gonna tell you everything that he gonna do. He typically gonna back up a lot of it. How you feel about the Pelicans, man? I don't understand that team, man, at all.
Just having a bad year.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, everybody, you know, like I said, I got a lot of people in here saying that you know they looking forward to seeing you with our defense, man. You know, playing on, Southern had a defense last season that was like #1 against the pass all season. They finished, I think, high in sacks and tackles for loss. So, those opportunities for you to kind of make those things happen is always there. Have you do you know anybody else that's playing at SWAC schools?
Yeah, I know a lot of guys that's playing at SWAC schools.
You got any games that you're looking forward to playing in?
Nah, I don't got any game. I'm looking forward to playing this next game.
Most important. Hey, what they say the most important game is the first game. So like I say, I always look, as a fan, it is a whole lot different than a player. We can look at things, a long time in advance. You know what I'm saying? We can look ahead and circle games, but one game I always circle regardless is Jackson State. They beat us I think 6 times in a row. So, I'm always looking for our guys to kind of come up on that. What is the have you had a chance to play in front of a big crowd?
I said last time I played in front of a huge crowd was in high school. My state championship game. And probably maybe when we played Car in the playoff.
How is that matchup?
Pretty loud. It lit.
Yeah, I know y'all go back and forth. So I think that's one of those matchups that a lot of people always be kind of tuned into, to kind of see everything going on. But when when in your time, being after any time after JUCO moving forward, did you get a lot of attention from schools in this previous recruiting period, before you came to Southern?
Yeah, a few schools, but they weren't really saying nothing. So really nothing.
All right. So like I say, man, y'all like I said, I appreciate everybody keeping the chat going. Let me see.
By the way, I'm looking forward to playing with Vincent Page.
Oh yeah, man. I had Vince on my show, man. He was on the show before last season. That guy's a dog too, man. Jumped in the starting lineup and was able to make some things happen. Were you able to play with him when he was there?
I wasn't able to play with him. I came here after him. I came here this year. I was at ULM last year.
How is it there?
It was pretty smooth. My coaches had got fired, so that's why I ended up at Kilgore.
Yeah, I know that's a program that ain't really had a lot of success, but it seemed like they always got a lot of guys that transfer places that play. I think Pine Bluff, they starting running back played there. I think Jackson, they got a couple guys from there. But is it tough being on a team like that don't really seem to have a lot of things go their way?
I mean, we knew we had the guys, but it wasn't the guys in the room. You feel me? So
yeah, like I said, anytime I got an opportunity to talk to somebody about places like that, I always like to know, because I'm just I'm one of the kind of people that kind of want to get the ins and outs of things. But are you a guy are you more of a guy who is a practice guy? Or are you a guy who just turns it on more on Saturday nights when the lights are on?
I'm a practice guy. I like practicing. Sometimes people got to tell me to chill, but I'm a smart practice guy. I'm not gonna hit the quarterback, and I'm not gonna, you feel me, try to hurt my teammates and then.
But they know you coming though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, man. Like I say, I've seen a few people been really excited about this class. Have you had a chance to talk to any other guys that have signed with Southern in this signing class?
Nah, but the guys that I went on a visit with, that was the only guys.
When were you here on a visit?
Oh, I forgot what day it was. So I think it was like hold I think it was January 14th.
All right, so yeah, you was yeah, I think that was. Well, did you have a good? I mean, obviously you signed at Southern, so but did you have a good visit?
It was pretty smooth. Everything was nice.
So did I know you said a lot of other places really wasn't really going too far their way, but did you have a chance to take other visits, or was Southern your only visit?
I took a visit to Benedict D2 SBCU in South Carolina.
Yeah, they didn't have a good program the last couple of years too. Like they've been one of those teams that kind of have been winning. Of course, their coach left, but they seem to be one of those teams that kind of came up out of nowhere in recent years. So the
There was actually I had a lot of D1s, you feel me? But there was before Southern came, there was my number one option because they have a great coaching staff and it was like, you feel me, the same situation as Southern. Like all the love, like the great head coach. It was pretty smooth.
Yeah, like I said, I think like I said, I think those kind of programs that have that genuine connection, because you can tell when somebody is not being, not showing you that genuine love. They just kind of trying to get you there because have another body on the depth chart and stuff like that. I think the real love shows through, and it gives you opportunity to kind of really flourish um, as a person and a player. I had a question earlier. Somebody was asking, did you have any idea what you're gonna major in?
My major is kinesiology.
Oh, you're gonna be spending a lot of time in Seymour Hall. What about that attracted you to that major?
Well, honestly, because like when I'm done playing football, I want to become a coach and be the person I always wanted when I was a kid. Feel me? Help kids go closer to God, help them help them like become better football players and better people off the field.
So do you have like a that's a while away, but do you have like a set age group that you want to coach, or like younger kids, middle school, high school?
I'll see. I'll start off at high school. Probably I ain't. It probably I don't know. Probably I'll coach kids too, but I'll see high school like that's because that's when you start like get the grasp of understanding life more.
Yeah, I think when you're coaching kids, I think that your best thing is to kind of get them, a foundation. You don't need to necessarily go too deep in things. You want to get them the basic ideas of how things work, and kind of guide them from that point. But like you said, when you get to high school, a lot of guys, that's where your bad habits form on and off the field. So if you can be a guy that can guide somebody at that point, you can really probably. I hate to make it sound like so dramatic, but when you're a good influence on a high school guy, you can honestly save a life. Because you just people have different things going on, and if you have that positive influence on you, it can help you not make some decisions that we already made in life. So definitely shout out to anybody out there who a high school coach, man. They do a good job of keeping people going.
For sure.
What about NFL? I know. Pro ball. Do you kind of see yourself maybe doing that once your time is up before you get in there, or you just kind of taking everything how it comes?
Well, what you mean, like playing in the league?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. I want my goal is to make it to the league, and after my second contract over, that's when I'm gonna retire.
Like I said, that's what I think that, a lot of good athletes. We got to come and say you better. Uh, so I see we got a few people in here that's rocking with you, man. So I'm glad I'm glad you have an opportunity to get on and talk in front of some of your folks. Um, hey, just keep, like I say, they want you to keep grinding, keep working hard. When you get into those summer days, man, or late in summer, getting the fall camp and thing becoming like a grind. What kind of pushes you through those kind of situations?
So I think about them big plays I want to make. Honestly,
Hey, like I say, man, I'm really, like I said, I'm really enjoying, everything that you come in with, man. I think you got a good head on your shoulders. Um, is there anything you want people out here to know who know about you for sure? Like, it's something that if somebody says Sidney humble, what should they think?
so I honestly don't know about that question. You feel me? Cause like I'm a Karen. Like people might see me as a big mean guy. Nah, cause if I walk around, you feel me? But I'm a caring, nice person. Like if I'm gonna ask you how your day going, I'm very respectful, all that.
So, do you have a lot of people who kind of not approach you because they think you maybe
Yeah,
look like you about to
like
about to get on them even though you're not?
yeah, like a lot of people like before they actually come have a conversation with me, they're like when they get to know me and stuff, they be like, oh, I thought you were mean, such and such, such, and such like that. Nah.
So do you got any kind of hidden talent or anything that don't nobody know?
Uh, I like to work on cars and stuff.
Oh, hey, nothing wrong with that. What kind of what's your favorite car?
My favorite car is Camaro.
Oh, that's nice, man. That's
Yeah.
good old,
I want to give
you
me
got
a
a
2000 Camaro,
2012.
2002.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong, man. Like I said, I'm a very, very amateur mechanic, man. I can take some apart. I can't put it back together, but I like to look at stuff, and I'm more of a electronics guy, so I'm more like into what's inside it more than the motors and stuff. But um, I yeah, I drive whatever though. Like I don't, so like you say you like Camaros, but what's if you had let's say you got that big check, what would be a car that you just had to get?
That's ZL1.
I hear you. Well, you already know right off the top.
Gotta give you a ZL1. But I don't know, that truck might come first though. That truck that's valuable.
Oh yeah. What kind of truck we talking?
Silverado.
Oh yeah. So you a Chevy guy?
Yeah, must yeah.
Hey, I start off as a Ford dude, man. But they say Ford stand for found on road dead. So I had a lot of a lot of rough luck with Fords, and I'm more into Chevy. So you can always can make things happen. And like I say, you got a couple of people checking in with you, man. So you must have had a few people wanting to come and check you out.
Yeah.
So let's see. I want to see how I want to explain this thing. Um, like family, do you have like a big family, or is it more smaller group?
Yeah, I have a big family on both sides. On my mom's side, my dad's side. My mom, she had 14 kids, so yeah, it's a big family.
So, I mean, you got any siblings?
I have three sisters. I'm the only boy.
You sound like me. I got two sisters. I'm the youngest. Where you fall?
I got two sisters older than me, and then it's me. Then it's my little sister.
Man, how is it growing up? How was it for you growing up with sisters? Because for me, they both was older than me. but I felt like I was the one that had to, you know what I'm saying, talk to anybody that came to the house, you know.
Yeah, well, my big sister used to handle, you feel me, open the door and stuff like that. But like, it was crazy. They used to be jumping me and stuff. Uh, yeah, it was crazy going up in the house with all girls. But I used to be at my grandma's house a lot because I played football. And my mom, she still like, she used to stay far away from the city, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes to get to the city.
Yeah. Man, I one thing I like to say, growing up with sisters, you know, you always want to have that, you know, have that brother, you know what I'm saying, that can help you with stuff. But my middle, well, I guess you can call her my middle sister. She the one taught me how to play sports. You know what I'm saying, man? My sister was like the best football player on the street. She, you know what I'm saying, she could shoot basketball, man. She rode bikes and all that stuff. So she taught me all that stuff. And people were like, man, you learn from your sister. I'm like, man, my sister was a fool. You know what I'm saying? She'd get you in line if you was out of line, you know.
Yeah. My sisters, they played sports too, so they weren't really no girly girls. Like, you feel me? My little sister, she was like more of a girly girl. Like, she was the baby, but she played sports too. But she ain't play like no basketball, and then my two older sisters, they played basketball and stuff.
Uh, you got a basketball house, man. Well, how tall are you?
6'2",
6'2", all right. Six
but
two. What's your weight?
280.
All right, yeah, nice size, man. Um, I like I say, being able to throw, you know what I'm saying, being able to get in there and make some plays and move people around. Um, like I say, man, I'm honestly just really excited for this season. How you feeling about having the opportunity to get back on and play some D1 ball?
Man, it feel great, honestly. Yeah, it's gonna be a surreal feeling having my like looking in the stands, having my people there, like by me not being far away from home and stuff like that. So looking forward to it. And then I can't wait to get back. Can't wait to get back in here. Like, you feel me? I ain't hear a band like that since high school. So
Oh
that's
yeah, you did miss that. How is as a player? How is it to have a good band behind you?
man, that's loud. It just I don't know. It just get you going.
So do you kind of like, you know, like if you're on the sideline and the band is going, do you kind of find yourself nodding your head a little bit, or you just are you just locked into what's going on the field?
I'm locked in, but I'm not my head too. I'm turning up.
So let's say you get in the backfield, man. You make a big tackle, or you do get that sack. Is there anything that you like to do, like a little celebration, or do you just, you know what I'm saying, get back on the line and get back ready to work?
So I do something like this, uh, like shout out God, like you feel me?
Hey, like I say, man, I'm really. Oh, we hear they saying that you ready to make plays, man. Yeah,
So
so we got some folks really supporting you, man. I'm liking that a lot. And like I said, I'm looking forward to you making them plays. But it's gonna be exciting thing, man. We got a couple good road trips playing in Atlanta first game. You know that should be a good experience playing on national TV. Is that something that you think might be exciting for you?
for sure, can't like just can't wait to get back to it. Like just ready to get to work.
Like I said, we looking forward to seeing you in work, seeing you do your thing. Um, is there anything that you want to say to the people out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to say anything to Jaguar Nation?
Said nothing really. I'm just coming to work, coming to show y'all who I am.
All right. So, um, I know some people are active on social, some people not. Are you a person who kind of, active, or do you kind of just have one just to have it?
Uh, I like back then. I wasn't really too much into social media, but like nowadays and era, like I have to like. to get my name out there more.
So if you don't mind, like I say, if you do, it's all good. If you don't, would you like to let the people know how they can find you on social media?
All my social media name is it's Country Humble. That's all my social media tags, Country Humble.
All right, so hey man, y'all give him a follow, man. Keep tabs on his journey, man. Man, I thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate you doing this. Like I said, I know you got a busy schedule and everything, man. But I thank you for coming on with us.
Appreciate you.
No problem, man. Like I said, we're gonna stay in touch. Like I said, I'm gonna keep up with you during the season and everything. Maybe after the season we can have you come back on.
For sure. All glory to God. Thanks to everybody that stayed with me when times got rough. Appreciate y'all.
And shout out to everybody, man. I think you got a good support going on, man. So y'all make sure y'all check this man out as he makes his journey through Southern University. And we're looking forward to finding, to some great things in store for him. Oh, hey, he in good hands now, though. Don't worry, he in good hands. We're gonna take good care of him. We're gonna take good care of him.
Hey, that's my godfather. He went to Graham. He played for Graham. Horace Williams.
So since you brought that up, before we get out of here, how you think that's gonna be playing against a school that you got people that went there and played there?
He asked me, I'm gonna have a chip on my shoulder that game because they coaching staff actually try to play with me. So yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah. It get more intense. I'm liking this. I'm not trying to stir no pots, so don't worry about that. But I just I just like that's a rivalry that everybody got family, and it makes it more intense. So hey, we're looking forward to seeing you in action, and hopefully like you said, good opportunity to make some things happen, and maybe some awards come your way. But I like to say again, man, I thank you for joining us, and we'll be back with another one of these shows. We got another live show tomorrow, which is our normal live Thursday show. So y'all make sure y'all pop back in and check us out. Y'all make sure y'all check this man out, because I do think he got great things in store. I'm not saying that because I got a Southern hat on, but I think he got a great future in front of him. And so we still trying to get our ring. It's been 12 years. It's been a long time since we won a championship, so it's time for us to get back on top. And I like the group that we got. So with that being said, man, we're gonna get on up out of here. Y'all, thank y'all very much for tuning in. Y'all keep it locked with us, and we're gonna continue to bring y'all some great things, and we'll catch y'all next time.